I found it difficult to adjust to the right pace. I think I was a little bit slow at the beginning of my spell. I wouldn't say I was struggling to adjust to lines or lengths. I think pace on this wicket was vital. So the beginning of my spell, I think that was sort of just trying to find my feet. I think so. I don't think the wickets are prepared to last 5 full days. I think the reason behind the preparation of the wickets is to get a result. The Indian team comes to South Africa. We're going to prepare wickets that suit our bowlers, and so with them playing one seamer, I think it's clear to see what sort of wickets they're preparing. Mohali was much of the same, and at the end of the day, there's still 3 innings left. It's going to be the same for our batters and for both teams throughout the test match. So it is challenging conditions, but that's what playing in the subcontinent is all about. Not really, because that's them trying to adjust to the wicket, to come up with game plans to try and counteract the spin. So I can't really take that into consideration too much. I had the line and length that I wanted to bowl. So I was trying to focus as much on that as possible. This morning, obviously you can't bowl one pace the whole time, but I felt that the quicker pace, there was a bit more bite off the wicket, a bit more, you saw a few balls spit, and as a spinner I think that's what you're looking for. When you bowl too slowly, a batsman can adjust and go back easily. So ideally you want the batsman to commit to a shot, and I felt the best way to do that was to bowl a quicker pace. Well, professional sports and cricket is about adapting. I think the biggest thing is that you come into the game a lot earlier, where in a normal test match you'd maybe start bowling after lunch, whereas here, once the seamers have gone through one spell, the spinners will come into the game. But in terms of the seamers, the ball started reversing a bit earlier, so I think the disciplines for them are the same. And as a spinner, you adjust your line and lengths because the wicket's turning, but in terms of mentally bowling before lunch as opposed to after lunch, there isn't much adapting. Well, on Sunday it was still three days away, so I think we needed to give it time. So Russell chatted to me late yesterday afternoon and told me that I'd be playing. And then, I think as a spinner bowling here, it's, the seamers are going to get the ball to reverse, but the wickets are going to turn and the spinners need to come into the game. I think the biggest thing is not trying too hard. I think there were stages today where I did, and that's where I started to leak runs. But it's just about finding a rhythm, finding a line and length that works and a pace, and keeping the batsman thinking the whole time with field placings, your speed, mixing it up. I think that's the biggest thing.